When you think of a man with low self-esteem, you rarely think of playboys, pickup artists, or that mate from uni who is shagging a new girl every second day. But the truth is, there is a huge difference between being socially confident around women and being a confident man. And a low core self-esteem is one of the primary drivers for most of these men to sleep with as many women as they do. This concept first came to my attention in my early days as a dating coach. I was invited to speak at a big pickup artist convention, and I arrived excited to meet other men in my line of work who were as confident and happy with their lives as I was. But when I was ushered into the backstage area with all the other coaches, I couldn't have been more shocked. It was like high school all over again, but way, way worse. Every guy there was trying so hard to be more cool than the other guys. There was forced dominant handshaking, purposeful breaking of eye contact to show superiority, shifting of body language to feign disinterest, and the list went on. This was clearly a room of insecure little boys trying really hard to be cool, not the room full of self-actualized confident men I had been expecting. For more famous examples, you need only look to dating celebrities like Mystery, from the best-selling book about pickup artists called The Game, who suffered with debilitating bouts of depression. Or the writer himself, Neil Strauss, who famously wrote about his battle with sex addiction after his time in the pickup artist community. But this wasn't just limited to the pickup artist community. I started looking more closely at the lives of all the men I knew who slept with a really high volume of women, and 90% of them were stuck in a vicious cycle. It all begins when they start to feel low self-esteem creeping up on them, so they go and pick up a woman to make themselves feel better. Sure enough, the validation you get from a woman agreeing to have sex with you is a huge rush, and you feel like a god for a day or two. Then the low self-esteem begins to creep back in, so you need to go find another woman to validate you and make you feel awesome again. And so, just like a drug addiction, these guys are getting stuck in cycles of highs and lows as they use women to medicate their unmanaged self-confidence issues. One of the primary causes for this behavior comes down to a simple fact. What separates men who are great with women but are emotionally unwell and men who are great with women and well-adjusted, mature, confident males is their attitudes towards acting with integrity. I was very lucky to learn a critical lesson about self-esteem in my early 20s that enabled me to go on to become a confident man. My core self-confidence and my integrity are intimately linked, and I can't have one without the other. That is, if I act without integrity, I lose self-esteem. If I act with integrity, I gain self-esteem. You see, if I lie to a woman to get her to sleep with me, I'm subconsciously reinforcing my belief that I'm not good enough to be interesting to her as I really am. This isn't just about blatant lies, such as pretending to be a studio producer to sleep with an actress. This is also about the little deceptions most men regularly engage in, like pretending to be busy by not replying to her message for a day or two, or acting as though I have more money than I really do, or talking up my job to sound more important than I really am, and, that list goes on. And few men have engaged in this type of deception more frequently than the majority of players, pickup artists, and playboys. So even though they're successful with lots of women, they're in a self-reinforced cycle of self-esteem, self-abuse. It is this habit of deception that causes the world to feel so negatively about men who decide to get dating coaching. In truth, no woman would hold it against a man who wants to become better with women by being completely honest and genuine at the same time. And after over 8 years of teaching men to attract women by acting with integrity, I can tell you for absolute sure that you will find more women being attracted to you when you behave this way, and not fewer, as so many of us fear will be the case. So for all of you men out there who are dissatisfied with your dating lives right now, and embarking on a journey to get better with women, the only way to make yourself a truly more confident man is to make the decision right now that from this moment onwards, you'll cut off from all forms of deception. It will be hard at first, but it's the only way. If more men embraced this way of thinking, then learning to be better with women would cease to be socially shameful, and men's self-esteem issues could get the due attention they deserve from the world. Do you have friends who are at risk of falling into this deception trap? Please share this video with them and help make the world a better place. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos.
Hey guys, do you get frustrated approaching women and then getting rejected? I'd like to invite you to my free 12-video training series where I'm going to show you how to make such an amazing first impression before you even say a word that rejection will soon become a thing of the past. See that button down there? Don't procrastinate anymore. Go ahead and click on it, and I look forward to working with you.